Spanish performer Karla Sofía Gascónn, aged 52, has been nominated in the leading actress category for performance in the Mexican musical comedy Emilia Perez. It's a film about a cartel boss who transitions from being a man to a trans woman to escape vengeful criminals. The only issue I've got with this, I've not seen the film, I don't know the actor, is that it's the actress category. And Karla Sofía Gascónn is a man. He lives as a trans-identified man. You would know him as a trans woman. He's been referred to as she throughout all the articles, whether it's Pink News or GB News or anyone else, The Telegraph. But he's a man. So what's a man doing in a woman's category? Let's talk about this with Graham Linehan, who's a writer and author who has been a fantastic advocate for women's rights on this issue. Very good morning to you, Graham.
Morning.
I mean, we're told, oh, it's the first time making history. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, isn't it wonderful? Basically, you've got, a trans-identified man playing the character of a trans-identified man. Oh, whoopee, oh, well done. It's all very woke and wonderful, representing the community, etc., etc. Basically, this is a category for women who work as actors, and a man has been nominated for a woman's prize. How does that work?
Well, there's a saying that trans activists are fond of deploying, which goes something along the lines of rights aren't pie. If someone takes some, there's still going to be left for you. But this proves very, very clearly that rights are pie. And this man has taken one big slice of the women's category.
Yeah, there's only a certain number of nominees, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, and he's one of them.
Yes, exactly. As you can see, there's 3 women there, 1 man. So that means that 1 woman has lost her chance to advance her career, to receive an award. I think that the Baftas are probably well regarded in the US because US actors are or UK actors are very well regarded. And the crime about all this is that when he wins, because he will win, because the entertainment establishment is nothing if not craven and virtue signaling at all times, the other actresses, I guarantee you, will stand up. Will give him a standing ovation when he wins.
Yes.
Because it's none of these people in their gated communities and their incredible fees they get from being in films, they will never have to use a women's shelter. They will never have to use a rape crisis center. It doesn't really matter if the toilets in the Groucho Club are non-binary, because that's a very rarefied atmosphere.
Yeah.
But when the toilets in a rape crisis shelter are, not non-binary, unisex, then that means a very different thing,
Yeah.
And when rape crisis groups, for instance, have a man there saying he's a woman, that is incredibly significant.
But it's amazing, isn't it? How often you get, the great and the good. They're so concerned about Me Too, but not so concerned about, an actress getting her bum slapped by a director or something, but not so concerned about grooming gangs. They're so concerned about number of women in boardrooms, but they're not concerned about whether or not a woman is being punched in the face by a man who is boxer and is claiming to be a woman. It is extraordinary, the stuff they claim to care about. But this is just really, really simple. If they want to have a category, and they've done this, some of the award ceremonies have done this, haven't they, where they go, we're going to have, categories, they're unisex, they're not, they're not actresses, not actors, but all unisex. And we know what happens then, invariably. It's just all men that win it. There was a reason why they brought in these categories. There's a reason why there is women's sport. It's because otherwise women's book, awards. It's because women wouldn't win these things. And then you have a women's category, and then you allow a man to win. I mean, we've seen, so many awards, best sports person, best sportswoman, going to men. Clearly, you just have to look at this actor. He's clearly a man. I do think part of the problem is, though, and I've done this for years, and I'm stopping doing it, we stop using this term trans women, because don't allow, there's no subset of women. He's a trans-identified man. He can wear what he wants, he can call himself what he wants, but he's a man, his pronouns are he and him, and he is not allowed to be in a woman's category.
Absolutely. And, there's a website everyone should visit called She Won that lists all the female athletes who've lost out to males entering women's sports. Have a look at that and see the absolute devastation that that has happened to women's sports over the last few years, and also, you know, look at the guy. He's a head height taller than everybody else. You know, it's such a ridiculous display. And one very important thing to mention. That many people I think still don't know about, which is that 88%, I think that's the number, it's around there, but 88% of males who claim a trans identity have not had any surgery. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that that would make a difference, but I'm just saying that if you want to win awards, women's prizes, anything you want at the moment, all you have to do is have a brass neck and a wig. Yeah. Those are the two things that will get you into any space that you want.
You can still have your tackle. I mean, we see that with Leah Thomas, you know, average male swimmer. Oh, funnily enough, he pretends to be a woman, suddenly with his swinging his bits quite happily, nakedly in the changing room where the women are, quite happily. No, then funnily he wins. Oh, what? A really tall man with really strong shoulders and long legs and big limbs and you know, all the benefits of testosterone and bigger lung power, bigger hands. Oh, what a surprise, he beats women. It is extraordinary. I'm amazed that so many people are not angry about these things. And we can say, look, you know, we've got Gaza going on, we've got people dying in hospital wards. Does this matter as much as that? No, it doesn't. But it still matters. And it's about reality, and it's about language, and it's about truth, it's about facts, and it's about protecting women and allowing women to win the stuff they're entitled to win. Graham, you've been such an amazing advocate on this. If every other man had done what you've done, none of this would have been allowed to happen. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate